The Todd Shapiro Show, Canada Laughs, SiriusXM 168.
And you saw me driving in today.
Dude,
this is
whip.
unsolicited. So this is unsolicited because you saw me driving. We don't know each other other than this now. But I saw you because you were Keith Pedro, who knows me.
Yeah,
and you guys were
you
looking at me. And I saw you looking, not at me because I'm not that good looking. You were appreciating what I was driving.
That whip is something you would see, presidents driving in. Like, that's in the convoy for sure. 50 Cent would be dropping some 24s on those bad boys. That's a real, heavy-duty Jeep. Like, for all my hip-hop heads that bump, old school NINE, MC9, these are the Jeeps that they were bumping, those head-banging, neck-breaker hip-hop to. Like, that was a real Jeep, bro. That's the Jeeps of the 1990s hip-hop era. That's, real hard-body karate Jeeps right there.
I wanted beast mode, I wanted zombie apocalypse destroyers, I like to call it. And the team that helped put it together for me, and they did it so wonderfully. And I always say, with the warranty fully intact.
What's
thank
the
you
hooks on them?
Yeah, that's a winch, man. We'll don't let everyone. I don't even really know what they're good for, but let maybe the team over at Vaughan Chrysler can explain. VaughanChrysler.com. Welcome to the program. I believe we have both Adam Weeks, who helped with the sales of the job, and then the GM Frank Cayetta joining us. How you gentlemen doing?
We're doing good. How you doing? We're good.
We're fantastic. Frank. First off, thank you, because the Jeep. The Jeep is unbelievable. This is just beautiful. You guys obviously have a partnership, you're Vaughan Chrysler, but with Jeep and Jeep Chrysler. What is it with that Vaughan Chrysler that you guys make these Jeeps some of them extra special, don't you?
Yeah. What we do is you try to make them different from everybody else. A lot of people like the lift kits and the bars and the lights. Just trying to make it different for the Jeep lovers.
And really stands out. It's really sharp. It adds. It's funny. Even my wife, because I came from a Jeep, and I traded in the old Jeep, got the new Jeep from you guys, and my wife was like, "Man, this looks like," and this is the way she explained it. It looks like a rich person's vehicle.
It looks presidential for sure, like a sultan's riding that thing through the desert.
And it really, it's amazing how much the class to it. I can't explain it. Not to say that all Jeeps aren't unbelievable, because I'm a Jeep lover through and through. Jeep life. Yo, what's up to all my Jeep friends that I wave to all day long. But this one, is real special. Is that something that what percentage, say, of Jeeps would you do that to over there?
You know what? We would probably do that about 15, 20 a year. Everyone is different, special. Some wants a lift kit, some wants bigger tires, some wants a different leather package, a roof rack. Like when I say we do it all. We can go from a $5,000 package all the way up to a $40,000 package over and above.
Hey, Frank,
It all depends on the person.
How many Jeeps do you sell over there then? Because Jeeps are, the Jeep vehicle right now is, I like to say, the most versatile vehicle, because you're not white knuckling it in the winter, and in the summer you got your top down, you got your little, your dream convertible that you've always wanted right there. Especially, for Canadians, I love the best of both worlds. How many would you sell?
We would probably sell 20 to 25 a month.
Wow, that's awesome. That's awesome. And
you gotta understand, so when you go in that Jeep line like you have, no one compares to it. No other brand has that one, right? Everyone has the SUV Cherokees and all that, but the Wrangler, nobody has it. So if you want a Wrangler, you've got to come to us or one of our stores. And
what a nice resurgence for the Wrangler and for the Jeep over the last few years, hasn't it been?
Oh yeah, they came a long ways to Jeep. Jeep's been around many, many years, and I tell you, think about it, it's so much fun. Like you said, in the summertime, you take the top off, go on the beach, enjoy it. And in the wintertime, you got the 4x4 and the safety. So it's an all year-round good vehicle.
Sometimes my dad would go, well, does that thing use a lot of gas? I'm like, well, not bad. And to be honest, it's regular gas, too. You can put regular gas in that, can't you?
Yeah, regular. And they're talking about 2-3 years to bring out a diesel. A lot of people want to put that thing in diesel. I don't know why, but, the gas. It's amazing rates you get in mileage. How long
you been in the car game for, Frank?
I've been doing this now since I was 19. I'm 41, so 22 years.
22 years. And what's been the biggest thing for you that has sort of changed within, because I sort of know how I want to reply to my own question, but the biggest sort of change in the car game over the last two and a half decades?
Lots of competition. Lots of competition. But you know what? All in all, I've seen it all. My father was in the car business, so I was raised in this business. But you know, at the end of the day, it's a big difference in the last 20 years. But at the end of the day, if you take care of customers and all that, they'll keep coming back. So the competition is there. But you know what, the loyalty, people just keep coming back if you treat them right.
Well, and maybe this is where before I answer my own question, I include Adam into the segment, because Adam and I reached out to each other on social media. It's such a great world now. And we got to talking. He knew I wanted a new Jeep. And then I got to know both of you. And I got to know, Adam even a little bit better than you, Frank, in the get-go. And what a nice guy. Like, I just felt... And that's it. For me, it's relationship connections. I got a comedian here, Big Norm, and we're talking about people who are compelling, people with energy, people you feel comfortable with. And it's so important across the board anywhere. And I want to thank Adam personally, because it just ended up becoming a buddy of mine. Like, I even said, next time you're downtown, like, hit me up with your girlfriend, maybe we'll go out with my wife. And that's the key. And I sense that with your entire, you're a great coach over there, because I sense that with your entire team over there.
You know what? Believe it or not, my main thing is in the car business, I don't go for experience. I go from heart. Someone like Adam, who's been with me now 7 months, and I tell you right now, I've seen something in him, the loyalty, the commitment, and what he would do for customers, and that's a part of my team, right? At the end of the day, I'm as good as my team. So guys like Adam and guys like my other team, it helps us out a lot to grow. So it's all about customer service. Taking care of the customer, that's all that matters.
Yeah, and being real and genuine. You can see through shysters, in any biz. Isn't that true?
Oh, big time, big time. And Adam, I tell you right now, he's true. He's a gentleman. He's a caring guy, and he's all about the customer. That's one thing I got to give credit about Adam. He's all about taking the customer needs and wants and does whatever it takes.
Well, I'll tell you, Adam helped with the decaling on the Jeep, because I was a little bit embarrassed at first to throw on my own logo and especially my own name. It's weird to have the Todd Shapiro Show right on the car you drive. As my wife said, you can no longer, be an asshole of a driver. You can't cut people off. And I said, no. If anyone ever called and complained, I'll just tell them in a nice email reply that I fired the head of my street team. But he did all, he designed it all and put it all there. And I gave him full trust, and it turned out absolutely perfectly. So Adam, once again, thank you for this. Has taken and again, Big Norman's here. It in this day and age, for you talk about competition, it's the same in my world, but this vehicle gets eyes on it, which helps downloads, which helps people come to the show.
Like, I swear, you need, like, Drake and his whole OVO squad would buy like 10 of those and drive it through the city of Toronto playing R. Kelly. You remind me of my Jeep. Like, yeah, no, that car is beautiful, brother. I want one.
Man, I thank you for your kind words, man. But I want that smile that you had when you picked it up. That means everything, man. And at the end of the day, I want you to have a fun experience. I think in today's world, that kind of fun in buying a new car is gone. I think a lot of people find it stressful. And I want to bring back, like, let's have some fun. You're buying something that you're in every day, right? So have some fun with it.
Yeah, the only thing that was stressful was when I found out my credit line sucked.
Satellite radio.
Yeah, we got to take care of that. Frank, I mean, we're going to have you on, a ton of times, and we love, I'm very true to my audience, and I always say, listen, we have sponsors who support us, and don't forget to support them. And, we've built up a wonderful community here, so we're going to get to know you as the weeks go on and on. One thing I want to add, back to the question earlier, and the thing about cars, what I've noticed, and maybe this has to do with the competition, is that in the day someone would take a name of a car, the perception of a car, and even call it Mercedes in the day, for example. And there might have been a reason maybe 20 years ago why Mercedes was a special car, but now in this day and age with technology and with advancements, and everyone is building amazing cars, and I looked at some of the cars in your showroom, some of those SRTs and stuff, and I literally was, forget about just the Jeeps now, but what you're doing over there at Vaughnchrysler.com and all the different sort of brands you're carrying. What is something that really in particular sort of is just a massive head turner over there?
Probably the Grand Cherokee. I would say the Grand Cherokee for the money and all that, and for the option on what you get, you can't beat it. When you compare it to the X5 and the Mercedes lineup and all that, for bang for the buck, Grand Cherokee.
And then you get into those SRTs, right? Like, I mean, what's the engine in that thing?
The SRTs, they come from a 6.4, and they go all. You can get ones with track oxen on over 700 horsepower. Well, what happened is when we were bought out from the Fiat group. So we're part of the Chrysler's part of the Fiat, the Alfa brand, the Maserati brand, the Ferrari brand. We're all part of one.
Oh wow!
I tell you, ever since a gentleman named Sergio Marchioni took over the organization, he's brought class, luxury, he brought speed, and he brought it into all these car lines. If you really look at them, they all have, you could put like you said, the mindset of Chrysler and Dodge, Jeep, and maybe 25, 30 years ago, they had issues. But if you compare it to anything as the Mercedes or any car line, Lexus, whatever, they're stand by stand, I'll be honest with you. They came a long ways.
Absolutely, Gord. I mean, I was the entire showroom. I was just blown away by it. I mean, also just the sort of the design and the open space, and it's just such a great area over there at VaughanChrysler.com. And One Auto Park Circle, is that correct?
Yes, that's right.
One Auto Park Circle, and that's just up in Vaughan there. And the other thing, we have listeners from all over Canada. Is it true, Frank? Is it true, Adam, that you can help anyone anywhere?
Anywhere. Yeah, it does. I'm telling you right now, it doesn't matter. If I'm not mistaken, didn't you just deliver one out there?
Yeah.
Where did you deliver to?
Alberta.
Yeah, we just did one from Alberta. Wherever the customer is and all that, we'll do whatever it takes to make sure they get one of our vehicles.
Oh, that's fantastic. And we didn't get this approved, but I just told everyone to ask for the Shapiro Show discount. No. Well, honestly, guys, thank you again. We look forward to getting you in studio one day and just sort of hanging out with you. And we'll do this from time to time. What I want to do, Frank, I think definitely in the coming weeks is let's like sort of highlight like a really awesome vehicle you got there and talk about what makes it so special. Because I could talk about the Jeeps all day long, but it's far more than just the Jeeps over at Vaughan Chrysler.
Sounds good to me.
Thank you, gentlemen, for your time. Thank you for all your help. And thank you for literally, like, it sounds, I don't want people to think I'm being insincere here. When I was telling Adam this story, when I was 16 years old, there were two things I wanted. I wanted Air Jordans and I wanted a Jeep. And I couldn't afford both. A lot of my rich friends got Jeeps and stuff, and they got Jordans every new 2 months and stuff. And a lot of nostalgia for me. And now that I can sort of afford a little more things, I've collected a bunch of Air Jordans, and I'm now in the sort of the Jeep I always envisioned that I would be in, and I couldn't have done it without both of you. So thank you again.
And we thank you for your loyalty and your trust in buying a vehicle from us. We appreciate your business.
Cool. And I encourage and implore everyone to go and check out everything that they're doing over at VaughanChrysler.com. You won't be disappointed. Frank and Adam will be in touch with you very soon. And thank you again.
Thank you, guys. Take care.
Cheers, my man.
Bye-bye.
The Todd Shapiro Show. Canada Laughs. SiriusXM 168.